Hello, travelers and ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure we all know why we're here right now, and that's before we get into the actual game itself. I figured I was feeling impatient, but I figured, you know what? No, it'd be an injustice if I didn't at least do an unboxing for the baby itself. So I have The Last of Us. Now, I didn't get the. There was like a top tier, I think like an Ellie edition that had a replica of her backpack and the vinyl soundtrack, but I already have a backpack that I use, and I've never been big into vinyl. Like, I mean, vinyl pops, yes, but like a vinyl soundtrack, like, I've never really listened to records, so this was the next best thing. I'm a sucker for a good statue and steelbook, so according to this, which, I mean, oh, dude, it's bigger than the one that came out 7 years ago, which I have the old box somewhere for it still for PS3. But this bad boy comes with the, we're going to get a dynamic theme, we're going to get the avatar set, digital soundtrack, steelbook, statue, like, we're getting a lot in this bad boy, so, couldn't find my handy-dandy trusty little knife. I've been moving stuff around and getting ready to record this, so we're going to make do with what we have. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how this all looks. Because statues can be hit or miss, as you might know from any other unboxings on my channel. Most of them are pretty good. Some of them are great. Some of them are not so great. But I had a good feeling about this one. So, God, this is the first hurdle. Should I just... I don't want to tip it upside down. I don't have a choice. Okay. Just slide out, and we'll take it from there. Oh, geez. Oh, no. It's like multi-layered. Hang on. Okay. There we go. So, let's open it up the way I assume it's meant to be opened up. So it's... Okay, so... it's a box. So... First layer. Okay, nice. That's the way it's meant to be opened up, I believe. So, I don't have like a top-down camera or anything because I'm not a fancy channel like IGN, but let's start from the ground. Oh, it even slides out for layers. Okay, so first layer we have, that is beautiful. We have the art of Last of Us in art book form and a steelbook case up here. So, I don't know if there's going to be any spoilers in this bad boy, if there's like a spoiler warning. But, yeah, essentially it's just an art book, which I do love the concept art for Last of Us. But, yeah, just a concept art book that I'll probably admire after I've already played the game. So that's cool. Dark Horse, good work as always. We have... Is this the pins or something? It's a little... booklet. I don't want to break anything. Is it? I think it's meant to be. Oh no, you slide it out. You slide it out? It's making as if you'd slide it out. Or maybe you'd have to snap it off. Snap it to a Slim Jim! Just trying to... Dude, I just want to open it. I don't want to like bust anything I don't have to bust though. Screw it. And this is... Oh, it's the still. Nice. So basically it's a little excerpt from Neil Druckmann. Now, say what you will about him and the company and whatnot. I haven't read into any of that. I'm waiting till after I play the game before I can read into the leaks and find out more information and then form a solid opinion. But it says... What would you do if someone you loved was the victim of a cruel and violent act? How easily could one's mind tip toward violent retribution? How far would you go to bring the people responsible to justice? If you were successful, how would it change you? Would you ever be the same? With The Last of Us Part 2, we set out to create an experience that explores these difficult questions, the darkest sides of human nature, and the vicious cycles of violence that we witness in the world around us on a daily basis. The result is a game crafted by hundreds of developers that push themselves to create something more than mere entertainment. A game that we are incredibly proud of, and that we hope will enthrall you and challenge your own views of justice and empathy. On behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog, we want to thank you for embarking on this journey with us. Neil Druckmann, director of Last of Us Part 2. That's a really cool bit. It's awesome. So yeah, it's like a great little steal there with the whole excerpt. Put that on a shelf and there you go. And of course we have... Ooh la la. Oh, I'm curious who this woman is. So yeah, we have the steelbook that has Ellie and the Mystery Gal featured in one of the first... it was one of the first not gameplay... well, it was one of the first trailers when it was in-game. But it wasn't the gameplay so much as it was just a cutscene. But she was featured, and we don't know to what extent she's involved as of yet. But yeah, I have the game. Okay, there's it's like Red Dead. There's a data disc and then the actual game itself. And the codes for the avatars, theme, soundtrack, and the digital mini art book as well. So cool. So there's the game. Oh, that slid away from me. Cool. So moving on to the next layer, because this is actually a very hardy collector's edition. I'm very excited about this. We have a full... Oh, I'm a sucker for pins. That's awesome. We have a full pin set featuring everything from The Last of Us Part 2 to the Naughty Dog logo, to Ellie's knife, the stop sign from the first trailer that has the Firefly emblem spray painted on it, as well as a wolf insignia, I think, for one of the groups. Part of Ellie's tattoo as well. But there's some high-quality pins. Die-cast, I think. Then we have a little sticker set, which includes, of course, Ellie's tattoo, which is sweeping the tattoo world. I've been considering getting it myself. And then we have, as always, with every game they have a couple of mini ones, though. We have some Naughty Dog stickers and a couple Last of Us Part 2 stickers in different color schemes, so you can choose how to display your love for it. And then, I believe, from Ellie's female love interest, we have the bracelet she wears, which, yeah, like, maybe quality the quality's actually pretty decent on this little guy, so included as well. See, I hate this, because, like, I was trying to frame the table, but I'm also, like, I know that my head keeps cropping out, so there's that, but I digress. We move to the final layer, and this is the big boy, so let's clear the table a little bit more. Here we have the big kahuna, which is another box inside the box. I'll mail that box to myself. When it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer. Alright. So, the final box that has what I can only believe is the statue. I also did pre-order the Dark Horse Comics statue of Ellie with the machete, but this one is from a bit more of a somber moment, it appears. So... let us... Oh wow, this is a lot larger of a statue than I thought. Holy shit. Oh, and it smells all like new. Oh my god. This is actually really, really awesome. Dude. Oh, dude, this is great. Are you kidding me? It's awesome. Sony Naughty Dog coming through again with that quality control, though. Okay, Hollow Base, created and developed by Naughty Dog in 2019, made in China by Idea Planet, based out of... So this is a statue made by Idea Planet, based out of Dallas, Texas. Last of Us Part 2. She's sitting on the concrete rebar. She has her backpack on. Oh, take off the little paint on. Even protecting the arrow, it looks like. It's the little details, too. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, she has a whole bundle of arrows, or whatever a quiver. Well, not really a quiver, per se. So, and I'll show a more in-depth look in just a second, but we have the Ellie statue. As you can see, she is strumming along on her guitar, wearing her little Converse and jeans and whatnot. Guitar's all weathered. You can see the tattoo she has. Her hair's grown so much longer. She's got the bloody mark on her head from all the trailers and whatnot. It's really cool. The terrain is pretty detailed. She's sitting on some concrete rebar. And then a little detail that I like on the back is she has like the arrows for her bow, a very long machete, and of course her backpack with even all the little pins and zippers and all that good stuff. So, yeah, that is an awesome statue. This is a lot larger than I thought it would be, and it makes me wonder if the other statue that I pre-ordered is going to be the same size. So, let me go ahead and cut to a closer look. I'll end this with a closer look, but yeah, this has basically been my unboxing for the collector's edition of The Last of Us Part 2, which I will be booting up and playing very, very soon. The first episode might not be out until about a day after I've done this, just because my limitations with being able to record, edit, which is now a process twice as long as it used to be due to my new green screen setup, and then I'll upload it as fast as I can. But worst case scenario, the first episode might not be seen until the day after this goes up. But in any case, I'm very excited to play through it. As I've mentioned before on my channel, Last of Us Part 2 is probably my most anticipated game of 2020. A few delays, some strife and problems along the way, but you know what? I'll read all about all that later. I've just been holding out. I've avoided all information and potential spoilers. I have my own theories, but when it comes down to it, I'm going to be playing through with a completely unbiased, except for my love for the game, a mostly unbiased mindset. But stay tuned for the playthrough. Thank you for watching, and I'll close it with an in-depth 4K look at the statue itself. So forgive me, this is a little shaky, but I'm just going to kind of go all around here. It's a hollow base, but as you can see, textured rocks, dirt and such, and the rebar and concrete. Ellie and her Converse, like I said before. We have her strumming along on her guitar right there. But I love the detail, and if I can get a better look real quick, it's the modeling on the face. Like, look at that. Like, I mean, yeah, just immaculate detail with the blood on the shirt and the face and the hair. And yeah, and then even I'm sorry, make sure there's still light in there. Even the tattoo right there. Sorry if this is again sloppy, I'm just kind of free balling here. And then extra details on the back, the concrete rebar, more of all that stuff. But the backpack is also, even the backpack is detailed. So we have like the detail of that, we have the pins on it. And then even like the even like the bloody machete right there, and the arrows and such. Anyway, so that's all there is to it. But this is how you do, in my mind, a collector's edition right. Naughty Dog is always definitely not disappointing. But thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for my playthrough of Last of Us Part 2.